I think the ability to put your time and effort and your blood, sweat, and tears into something that you can build has always inspired me, and is always something that I always wanted to do. What gave us the advantage of building it, in Western Canada was that there was no one else building, a food delivery app in Western Canada. And I remember on our business cards we sort of had very specifically, Western Canada's largest food delivery app. But in reality, we were the only food delivery app in Western Canada. So obviously those aspirations grew beyond that to be Canada-wide at a certain point. But we were very much squarely focused on, serving the people of Saskatoon, because that was our first city that we launched with food delivery.
I think of Skip the Dishes, I think of a company that's had a huge impact in Saskatchewan and around Canada. It has also had a big impact here at the university as a way for students to see something that they might aspire to create themselves.
I think, being a student, for 4 years at the U of S has been, huge in terms of, and very instrumental in terms of where I am today. I knew that, hey, with a degree in a certain area, which was business, and what I ended up choosing, I was able to sort of like test and try different things along the way.
Andrew's been a terrific member of our alumni community. He's kept in touch with people at our university and Edwards School of Business. I think it was just last year he was part of our Dean Speaker Series. I try to pull a lot of examples of real entrepreneurs into my classes. And when I mention Neo Financial, when I mention Skip the Dishes, when I talk about people like Andrew, the response I get from students is instant interest. They're always interested in people who came from the same roots that they came from. What I know about him is how involved he was with things besides just classwork. And I think that's a really good lesson for a lot of students, is to take the lesson that Andrew exemplified, which is to just focus on things in your class, of course, but also take the advantage here at this university to do all of the extracurricular things.
Start with something, whether it's within the clubs, whether it's outside the clubs. Start learning by doing. And I think that's the biggest part, is where people generally don't know where to start. Well, the best place to start is just to start.
And people like Andrew conceptualize new businesses like Neo. What they're really doing is coming up with a way to understand really what the market needs, and finding a really creative way to do things that no other company's done before.
Starting a company isn't for the faint of heart, and making sure that people believe in what we're doing and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel whenever that's going to come, that it is going to come, is important.
These companies are really making a huge splash and changing the landscape of what we do in Saskatchewan.
You don't need to be in the Bay Area or in New York to build a very massive company or a meaningful company. You can be sort of anywhere in the world to do that.